Oh, hello out there in YouTube land. This is a landmark video. I think probably among some of the other videos, this probably will get viewed probably more than the others, if anyone cares, because this is going to be the 2-month update. 60 days. Today's day 61. Excuse me, to clear my throat. And well, I have tried to do videos every couple days just to record the minutiae of the process. I think the videos that kind of come back are the monthlies. Technically, the way that we do time is kind of odd. It's not, metric system is 10, half of 10 is 5. With the calendar, while every week has 7 days, there's some months that have more than, it's not like 4 or 5 weeks. It's just not standard. So this is day 61. Technically, definitely have 2 months behind me. So you could say this is kind of the 2-month video, but anyway, just wanted to do kind of a real quick update. Mentally, I feel great. I'm kind of right on the cusp of filing for divorce. So there's kind of a lot of stress, a lot of emotional things going on. But as far as the hormones go, do I cry more often? No. Do I get angrier less? No. I can only say that I'm very happy with my decision, and I think I have a lot less stress because I decided to do the hormones. You can add a lot of stress to your life if you don't know what you're going to do. You're going to do it, you're not going to do it. You oscillate back and forth. You can add stress. And then when you decide, I'm going to do hormones, you can't just go to the store and buy them. I mean, you gotta find a therapist and get evaluated and, make sure you don't have any other things out there that are could be part of your gender issues. And to get counseled, and then to get your letter. And then, that's a 3-month process at least. Yeah. And then to find an endocrinologist, take the letter and go see a doctor or a nurse or whatnot. It's not something that's instantaneous. However, once you get to that point, you're like, okay, I've made my decision. I'm just going to go forward with it. So I can only imagine, mental changes over the next 2 or 3 months. The more and more that my neurology system changes, your reprogramming your brain, and if our bodies store chemicals and whatnot, then if my body's still making testosterone, it's just I'm on the Spiro to block it, and then the estrogen patch to give me estrogen. So we just have to wait and see. But that's where we are mentally. Physical changes in 2 months, not a whole hell of a lot. As far as probably the only number that I cared about before was breast size. My breasts have increased by about 1.5 inches. So if I was to subtract one from the other and use the formula, technically I'm a D cup. I still don't see it. I wear a C cup, and I pretty much fill it except for the top. I think that there's breast tissue or fat that's being collected under the nipple, and that is consolidating there, but it's not like a breast like you think as a woman's breast would be, although it's starting to look a little domey. It's a little domey. So if I don't wear a bra, I can definitely tell that, something's there. And when I do wear a bra, obviously it pushes, it pushes your this in and up. So you're like, oh, now I have more. But is it something that, um, I can still wear t-shirts and, well, not really, not tight t-shirts. So that's the other thing I noticed the other day. But, button-down shirts, if you wear a big button-down shirt with a pocket on each side, hey, I'm still passing. There's nothing. Now, if I wear a t-shirt and I'm not wearing a bra, yeah, you can see I got some headlights going on. It's kind of obvious. So anyway, so we can hope that physically, as time goes on, those will develop to be more what they would have been more like had I been born cis and whatnot. Other physical changes. My body hair is getting a little lighter, not as thick. But I'd almost say that my beard hair is slowing down, but I think that's kind of wishful thinking. I've had 3 laser treatments to date. I go for my 4th in 2 weeks. And looking at the camera here, you can still see the shading and kind of patchiness, but it's definitely not what it was when I started. Okay, and that has nothing to do with hormones, right? It's just laser treatments. And really, that's about it as far as hormones go. And, this being day 61. Personal issues. As I mentioned, we're my soon-to-be ex-wife. We're filing for divorce. Meet with a lawyer in a couple days to kind of go over the preliminary, make sure that we filled out the forms correctly. Is there any questions? And it will be a load off my mind when that is done. The file, I think, for both of us. It'll give us some closure and a little bit of direction for the future. So that's underway. In a couple days, my wife will move out, getting her own place. And again, she'll be my ex-wife. My daughter will stay with me, and we'll do joint custody here at the house. So, work-wise, nobody at work knows. I mean, I post on our, we have like an internal intranet, like Facebook, and I'm part of the LGBT, support group, whatever. And, again, I don't think people have kind of put 2 and 2 together yet. So we'll see. We'll see. At the same time, I shave every day when I go to work, and I don't quite have that beard shadow, and my hair is obviously getting longer. So I do try to keep it pulled back when I'm at work. But, I had someone tell me, last week, they're like, did you have an argument with your barber? I was like, no. So, work is progressing, but, nothing big there either. And that's really it. Home life, work life. Really none of my friends know. I've tried to be more, I'm not going to say more active in our local support group, but trying to be more active in the community. During the Pride Month, I did go volunteer time at the booth and sat there and, was there to answer questions if anybody had any. And really that's about it for day 61. It's not very exciting, like I said, you have a lot of struggle and debate leading up to it. And then once you do it, you start it, you're just like, okay, these, today it's like watching your fingernails grow. Pretty fingernails. I lost my long pinky. It's like watching your fingernails grow. You're like, okay, today they're a little bit longer. Today I get to shape them a little more. But that's what's happening all over your body and your life and whatnot. So Um, the only other sticking point I have right now kind of is my voice. Um, my daughter does not like my voice when I talk this way. Now, is this the way my voice is going to stay? Uh, ooh, excuse me. I have a feeling that if I practice my voice more and get back into exercises and whatnot, yeah, I will sound a lot better than I do right now. The other thing I think is that once my wife moves out and I can focus on my voice training all the time, and basically the only time that I don't talk in a higher register is when I'm at work. I think it's going to make a big difference, because again, you're training your throat to be the new normal, and you're basing your voice in your throat out of a little different area, and so I think the more you do it, the better you'll sound, and the more you talk in your throat, so like that's more throaty than up here, which is kind of in the top of my mouth, which sounds really fake, right? But if I talk more into my throat, as well as maybe, and I'm not trying now, I'm thinking about it, try to make my voice more musical when I talk and up and down and in my intonation. And I think I'll do all right. And it may just be the thing that my daughter just has to get used to it. It's a new thing. I don't know. But anyway, that's it. I would do voice training if I could. Right now, my daughter she's getting her braces off. And so, but I'm still paying for her braces. And so, all the money that's extra needs to go to my daughter. I mean, that's appropriate. So voice lessons for me are kind of optional right now. Again, in the future, things may change. So, all right, well, that's it for day 61. And we'll see you later, Gators. Good luck to you. And until next time, bye-bye.